A single harvester fells, limbs, debarks, and cuts each tree in minutes. Watching it operate makes you realize the scale of this machine. Operators guide the harvester precisely, making each cut deliberate, and the speed it fells a tree is actually surprising. The machine grips the trunk, stabilizing it before the saw engages. Limbs are stripped efficiently as the tree falls, leaving space for the next operation. Never thought a machine could be so fast yet careful at the same time. Once a tree is down, the processing head cuts the trunk to length and removes the bark. Branches are sorted into neat piles, while logs are aligned for extraction. Seeing how quickly it organizes the branches is impressive. The harvester moves methodically, swinging its boom with exact control to avoid damaging neighboring trees. Operators handle that load like it's nothing. Onboard sensors measure each log's dimensions for consistent timber quality. That branch pile got flattened faster than expected. The forwarder follows closely, collecting felled logs and stacking them at roadside points. Wheels and tracks navigate uneven terrain, spreading weight to protect the forest floor. Environmental care is maintained throughout, reducing soil disturbance. That forwarder seems tiny compared to the trees it carries, almost like it's in a giant obstacle course. Stacking logs so efficiently makes the work look effortless. Coordination between operator and machine defines each movement. Timing, positioning, and control are crucial, ensuring safety and efficiency. Machines and humans make a strange, perfect team here. Every step blends technology and experience, keeping the forest organized while maximizing output. Feels like the trees lined up just to be processed. Even the smallest branch is handled with precision, which is impressive. What allows a logger to handle massive trees safely and quickly? Operators maneuver harvesters through dense terrain with surprising agility. Trees are gripped, cut, and limbs removed efficiently. The processing head ensures each trunk is trimmed to length. Logs are sorted into neat stacks, making extraction easier than expected. Forwarders lift and transport timber while maintaining environmental care. The teamwork between machine and operator feels almost seamless. Each move maximizes efficiency while keeping the forest organized. Even complex terrain doesn't slow down the operation. Steep inclines challenge both man and machine, but the MM Sherpa and Wanderfal rope systems navigate them with remarkable control. Each device adjusts to varying loads effortlessly, showing how adaptable modern engineering can be. Cables are anchored securely while vehicles ascend or descend, ensuring stability even on uneven terrain. The systems handle multiple tug forces simultaneously, preventing any sudden slips or strain. You rarely see such smooth coordination between vehicles and rope units. Watching the ropes maintain tension as heavy loads move uphill is impressive. Their TUV certification guarantees compliance with rigorous safety standards, providing confidence in every operation. The rope units are mounted on various vehicles, offering flexibility for different terrains. Platforms stabilize the base, while pulleys guide cables smoothly. Every movement is calculated to balance efficiency with safety. Teams coordinate to connect vehicles, secure attachments, and monitor system responses, blending human oversight with technological reliability. Even under high-stress conditions, the ropes maintain consistent performance, minimizing the risk of accidents. The system seems to anticipate the load before it even moves. The precision in tension control makes complex maneuvers appear simple. Each vehicle's weight is distributed across pulleys, reducing mechanical stress and prolonging equipment life. Descending operations require careful planning, yet the systems adjust automatically to prevent sudden accelerations. Anchors hold firm, and pulleys redirect forces to maintain control. That setup looks almost like the ropes are reading the terrain in real time. When multiple units operate together, synchronization becomes critical, with each system compensating for minor variations. Maintenance routines include checking cable integrity, lubricating pulleys, and inspecting attachments. Even small adjustments can have a major impact on overall performance. Minimal human input is needed for maximum effect. MM Sherpa and Wanderfal units excel in flat terrain as well, where precise handling allows for complex maneuvers with minimal human intervention. Cables extend and retract as vehicles move, ensuring constant tension. The coordination between vehicle operators and rope systems seems seamless. These rope devices are recognized across Europe for their innovative approach, combining safety, efficiency, and adaptability. Teams can transport goods or equipment safely across steep, uneven, or level areas with minimal downtime. It almost looks like the ropes are having fun moving the loads uphill. TUV testing validates performance under extreme conditions, and operators rely on this reliability daily. By optimizing load distribution and ensuring consistent tension, the system enhances both safety and operational speed. Every component, from anchors to pulleys, contributes to a workflow designed to handle complex logistical challenges without compromise. Even sudden weight shifts are handled without a hitch. MM Sherpa and Wanderfal rope systems demonstrate how cutting-edge technology elevates safety and efficiency in demanding environments, providing a model for rope-assisted operations worldwide. Vehicles and ropes feel like a single entity, moving in perfect unison. Logs measuring between 2.5 and 6.5 meters are prepared for the Saw R200A1. Operators position the logs on the conveyor, and the sawmill automatically measures each piece for optimal cutting. Feed rollers move the logs forward at speeds from 60 to 150 meters per minute, maintaining steady pressure. You can tell every adjustment is designed to maximize yield and minimize waste. The circular saw rotates, slicing through timber with consistent depth, while the machine automatically adjusts for knots and irregularities. Can't believe how smoothly those offcuts are handled. Offcuts are diverted efficiently into separate bins. Sawing angles are controlled digitally, producing planks and boards that match precise specifications. hard to believe such a large log can be processed this smoothly. Each board passes under secondary saws for trimming and squaring, ensuring uniform dimensions. Operators monitor sensors that track thickness, width, and alignment. The R200A.1 handles logs up to 35 centimeters in diameter, keeping production steady. That log feed looked like it was dancing on the rollers. Stacks of finished boards are collected and labeled for further processing or transport. Maintenance routines include blade inspection, lubrication, and alignment checks. Every movement is calculated to balance speed, accuracy, and safety. Even when logs vary in shape or density, the system adapts without slowing the workflow. Production capacity reaches up to 80,000 cubic meters per year on an 8-hour shift, demonstrating efficiency in southern Estonia's sawmill operations. Never thought a sawmill could combine speed, precision, and such smooth automation. Traditional craftsmanship meets modern machinery to produce durable frames. Wood pieces are joined with glue and screws, held in place by jigs. Sanding smooths surfaces, while seals are pressed into grooves for insulation. That seal seems tighter than expected. Hardware, including hinges and locks, is mounted with care. Finishes are applied to protect the wood. Frames almost snap together like magic. Quality checks verify measurements, seal integrity, and smooth operation. Minor corrections are made immediately. Packing is organized to prevent any damage. Sliding doors, shutters, and internal doors follow similar steps. The workflow blends efficiency, skill, and attention to detail. Experience the precision of a 5-axis CNC carving through solid wood panels. Giant panels of solid wood await precise shaping on the ProMaster 7125. Each board is clamped securely as the 5-axis CNC navigates curves, holes, and intricate edges with smooth control. Never expected a single machine to handle such complex cuts so seamlessly. The program guides each movement, adjusting feed rates and spindle speeds according to wood density. Cutouts for joints and fittings are executed with exact coordination, producing uniform components ready for assembly. Tool changers rotate automatically, switching bits for drilling, shaping, or contouring. That sequence of tool swaps looks almost like magic. Operators verify alignment before each run, ensuring consistent results. Sanding operations refine surfaces, while edging machines apply precise grooves and profiles. Hardware recesses are carved with minimal waste. Finished pieces are stacked and labeled systematically. Minor adjustments are made directly on the interface, optimizing efficiency. All operations are tracked digitally for quality assurance. Even complex curves and multi-angle cuts maintain flawless accuracy. Hard to believe a single workstation can produce furniture components this quickly. The workflow balances speed, precision, and craftsmanship, producing pieces that are both functional and visually striking. Assembly-ready panels exit the CNC, prepared for the next stage in furniture or stair construction. Following the boards as they are trimmed and squared gives a sense of workflow precision. Logs between 2.4 and 6 meters arrive at the Husaw R200 1.1 volts 4 for indoor processing. Each log is positioned on the conveyor, while the sawmill measures dimensions for optimal cutting. Feed rollers move logs steadily at speeds of 70 to 200 meters per minute. The system handles variation in diameter up to 350 millimeters without slowing production. Circular saws slice through timber, automatically adjusting to knots or irregularities. Offcuts are diverted to separate bins, keeping workflow efficient. It's neat how the line can process 40 to 50 logs per minute while maintaining quality. Cants are trimmed in the chipper canter, cutting heights from 60 to 240 millimeters and widths from 70 to 210 millimeters. Chip length is controlled up to 32 millimeters, matching specifications precisely. Secondary saws square boards, while sensors monitor thickness, width, and alignment. Even complex logs pass through smoothly without manual correction. Finished boards are stacked and labeled for transport. Regular maintenance checks blades, alignment, and lubrication. That feed rate looked faster than expected on some of the larger logs. Production emphasizes both speed and consistency, optimizing yield across varied wood types. Operators coordinate seamlessly with the machine, ensuring smooth transitions between each stage. The saw kerf ranges from 3.2 to 4.6 millimeters, balancing precision with material preservation. It's striking how the system adapts to each log's shape instantly. Workflow efficiency supports high volume output with minimal downtime, keeping the sawmill competitive in Lövholmen, Sweden. Discover how raw logs transform into delicate plywood sheets through clever mechanical design. The 4FT shaft rotates the log steadily, while blades remove uniform layers of wood, forming thin veneers for plywood production. Moisture content is monitored, and veneers are guided toward drying units. Glue spreaders coat the sheets evenly before pre-pressing, ensuring tight bonding. Hot presses compress layered veneers into panels, while core composers maintain structural stability. Incredible how thick logs yield such delicate sheets. Finished boards are trimmed, sanded, and stacked for shipment. The smoothness of continuous veneer peeling is quite remarkable. Workflow adapts automatically to log variations, maintaining output and precision. Sinoro machinery integrates this automation for complete plywood solutions. Logs up to 8 feet are processed into veneer sheets for industrial plywood production. The machine spins the log against the peeling knives, producing thin, uniform veneers for plywood production. Operators monitor the process, ensuring the layers separate smoothly from the core. The way it slices through thick logs makes you rethink wood processing. Offcuts are efficiently guided away for later use. Veneer sheets pass through initial drying and flattening stages before moving to the glue spreading and pre-press sections. The machine handles different species, including poplar and eucalyptus, adjusting automatically for diameter and length. Never expected such consistent veneer output from a single line. Sheets are then stacked and sorted for hot pressing. Speed, uniformity, and adaptability combine seamlessly, reflecting advanced engineering. In Kayseri, Hervier Mobilia produces elegant dining sets by combining metal, wood, and leather craftsmanship. The process begins with constructing frames from steel or wood, ensuring each structure is perfectly aligned for stability. Sanding and cleaning prepare the surfaces for paint, and operators apply coatings to protect the materials while enhancing appearance. After drying, frames are inspected carefully for smoothness and strength. Leather covering is then applied, stretched, and fixed precisely to avoid wrinkles or gaps. Fine stitching and finishing touches make each chair comfortable and durable. Attention to alignment, material quality, and finish is critical. It's fascinating to see raw frames become elegant, functional furniture. Small adjustments along the way guarantee lasting beauty and comfort. Each piece reflects craftsmanship that balances aesthetics and practicality. Turning logs into functional art invites curiosity about every cut. The log is mounted on the lathe, spinning steadily as tools shape it with precision. Shavings fall in curls, yet none are wasted. They're collected for heating or garden use. Hollowing the interior requires a steady hand, ensuring light will diffuse evenly without weakening the structure. Each lamp's contour is carefully adjusted, blending artistry with function. The craftsmanship here shows real dedication. After shaping, sanding smooths every surface, enhancing natural patterns. The attention to detail is remarkable. The craftsman applies finishes that protect while highlighting the wood's warmth. The shade is assembled with its fixture, ready to illuminate a room with subtle elegance. It's surprising how a rough log becomes so refined. Throughout the process, the woodworker balances speed, skill, and respect for the material. Even minor imperfections are celebrated, giving each lamp a story. Finished shades are inspected, ensuring stability and visual harmony. Every decision, from selection to final polish, shows mastery and dedication. Small variations in wood color or texture turn functional items into unique works. Observers often comment on how craft and material connect deeply, proving that creativity and care shape every outcome. Ever noticed how wood staves are shaped to carry liquid for years? The scent of oak fills the workshop as barrels are shaped for cognac production. Planks of carefully seasoned wood arrive, ready to be bent and assembled into staves. Operators select each piece, ensuring grain and moisture meet strict standards. Every stave looks like it has its own personality. The bending process uses controlled steam to make the wood pliable without cracking. Once curved, staves are held in place by temporary hoops, forming the barrel's skeleton. Hard to believe the steam can soften wood so evenly. Charred or toasted interiors are prepared depending on the batch, adding subtle flavors to the cognac. Assembly continues with metal hoops tightened around the barrel to maintain its shape. Skilled craftsmen adjust hoop tension and align staves perfectly. Those hoops seem to hug the wood firmly without leaving a mark. The barrels pass through quality checks, measuring dimensions, alignment, and overall integrity. Final sanding smooths the exterior and removes any rough edges. Cooperage stations handle various barrel sizes, from small batches to larger casks, keeping production flowing. Makes you notice how much patience and skill go into each barrel. Barrels are then stored for seasoning or sent to the aging cellars, ready to develop complex flavors over time. Operators constantly monitor humidity and temperature to ensure consistency. Every movement is calculated to balance speed, craftsmanship, and tradition. Even subtle variations in wood density are managed without slowing production. Finished barrels are stacked, labeled, and tracked thoroughly. Watching how hands and machines coordinate to produce such uniform barrels is eye-opening. Visitors often remark on the combination of artistry and mechanical efficiency in the cooperage, proving that high-quality cognac starts with precise barrel making and hands guide each piece into place, turning wood into functional reels. Each wooden part is carefully aligned before being fixed into position. Holes are drilled and slots are adjusted, ensuring components fit precisely. Glue is applied sparingly to secure joints without excess, maintaining clean surfaces. You rarely see such controlled precision in hand assembly. Dowels and pegs are tapped into place, connecting sections with subtle force. Side panels are joined, checked for squareness, and tightened. The reel spindle is inserted, allowing smooth rotation. Each reel is inspected, verifying alignment, rotation, and stability. Amazing how a few plain wooden parts assemble into a sturdy, usable tool. Even slight variations in wood grain make every reel unique. The process combines methodical steps with a sense of craft, producing reels that are both practical and visually appealing. Love seeing wood behave this obediently.